Opioids are pain relievers and include prescription painkillers such as OxyContin, Vicodin, or Percocet, as well as drugs like heroin. Fentanyl is a fast-acting opioid that is 50 to 100 times stronger than morphine and is leading to an increase in overdose deaths across the country. Fentanyl is being found not just in heroin, but in cocaine, methamphetamine, and counterfeit pills as well. An overdose occurs when someone takes more or stronger opioids than their body can manage. This leads to respiratory depression. If the person doesn't get help, it could result in death. Some possible signs of an opioid overdose include being unconscious or passed out, slower or stopped breathing, lips or fingernails turning blue or gray depending on the person's skin tone, making snoring or gurgling sounds, and in the case of fentanyl overdose, people have reported that the individual's body becomes very rigid. If any of these symptoms are present, it's important to respond quickly. Check for responsiveness. Shake and shout at the person as if you're trying to wake them. If they don't respond, perform a sternal rub by making a fist and rubbing your knuckles along the person's sternum or breastbone. If they don't respond to this painful stimuli, that means it's an emergency. The first thing to do is to call 911. It's important to know that help is on the way and also to have backup in case the person's having a different kind of emergency. Good Samaritan laws vary from state to state, and it's important to know that law enforcement may respond to your 911 call. Let the 911 operator know that you're with a person who is not responsive. After calling 911, administer Narcan. Peel the package back to remove the Narcan device and put your thumb on the bottom of the plunger and your first and middle finger on either sides of the nozzle. Put the nozzle in their nostril, press the plunger firmly to dispense the medication intranasally. Narcan can take 2 to 8 minutes to work, and sometimes more than one dose of Narcan is needed. If the person has not responded after 2 minutes, give the second dose. In addition to calling for help and giving Narcan, providing rescue breaths, getting oxygen to an overdosing person may reduce serious complications such as brain injury and keep the person alive until help arrives. Due to COVID-19, many people are hesitant to give rescue breaths. Use a rescue breathing mask if one is available. If a partner, lover, or someone else who lives in the same household as the person experiencing the overdose is available to provide rescue breathing, they may be the safest choice when considering COVID-19 transmission. If the person doesn't become responsive right away, and if you're not performing rescue breathing, put them in the recovery position. This is very essential if you need to leave the person alone. Hopefully, after 1 or 2 doses of Narcan, the person will become responsive. If this happens, tell them what happened. Explain that they were overdosing and you gave them Narcan. If the person uses opioids regularly, they may experience withdrawal until the Narcan wears off. Assure them that their withdrawal symptoms will pass. It's important to explain that Narcan only lasts between 30 and 90 minutes and that using more drugs could increase the chance of another overdose and furthermore is unlikely to ease their withdrawal symptoms. If for whatever reason the person doesn't seek medical attention, stay with them for at least 3 hours to ensure they're all right and they don't need medical help.